Hello, my fine furry friends. Welcome back. Drinking water, taking vitamins, getting sleep. We're getting closer to all three. I'm so proud of us. Look at the springtime doing what it do for you. Well, we're going to have a little convo about love languages. So grab that water because you might as well. You're a really hydrated person at this point. Grab that water. Meet me on the other side. Hi, welcome back. You like that theme song? No, you didn't. Put in the comments. Do you need to get another one? Question mark? Question mark? Season 3? Question mark? Question mark? In fact, the person who made it owes me a beat anyway. Anyway, so we're gonna talk about love languages. What are love languages, you ask? Well, people have been saying that there are 5 different types of love languages. I can count. I promise. 5 different types of love languages that kind of correlate with how you like to be loved, how you like to receive love. So the different types of love languages are quality time, acts of service, personal touch, receiving gifts, and words of affirmation. See? I took a quiz 2018, February 2018. And then I took a quiz in, I want to say it was like November, October 2024. And I wanted to see how different my results were. So I wrote them down. I'm going to tell you right now. That's why we have this set up here. So quality time was my highest, both times. And it was at like a 37% for the newer test and a 9 out of 12 for the older test. Then acts of service was the next one, again, just like before, with 27% and 7% new and old, respectively. This is where it kind of threw me, right? The first time around, words of affirmation was a 6 out of 12, which meant I valued it pretty high, pretty much. It was pretty good on both sides. But then this time around, physical touch was higher. It was at 20%. It's like they flip flop because the first time around, physical touch was 4 out of 12. Not high at all. And then words of affirmation this time was, again, not high at all at 10%. And receiving gifts was still pretty low down there. 7% and 4% number 4 respectively for new and old. Now, if you remember a couple episodes back, we were shooting the shit. We talked about how I like to receive gifts, and I receive gifts, and I prefer to receive gifts that have some emotional meaning to them. So just like randomly getting me a purse isn't gonna show me that you love me. It's gonna show me that you thought of me a little bit, I guess. But it's not gonna show me that you love me. You appreciate me, yes. Love me, no. But I had a question to myself, and I said, myself said, why do you think it is that physical touch and words of affirmation has changed for you? And when I asked myself the question, myself sat there a second, and then she pulled Michelle in, and she was like, "Hey, girl, what's going on? Because we need some insight here, and I don't know what's happening." So I feel like Michelle then said, "Well, you dealt with an Asian dude who didn't talk highly of you and would always touch you, but then he stopped, and then it was like a cat and mouse game with it. So I mean, girl, pick a struggle. What did you think was gonna happen?" And then myself said, "Michelle, okay, that was cute. Calm down. Get a little out, get a little slick with the cuff there. We will still beat you." And we had a little combo, they had a little tit-a-tat, and we got back into sync. And I truly think that's what it was. I think that being in a relationship that didn't really start off as a physical like touch. I'm still kind of leery on physical touch. Don't touch me specifically. Don't touch my face. Anybody who's trying to talk to me, don't touch my face. It's a dead giveaway for me to get me to slap you. Not gonna lie. But I'm not a physical touch type person now. If that is something you like and you are my partner, we'll compromise. But I do love being told and being told I'm appreciated, being told, that moments where I don't feel my best, that I'm beautiful, that I'm intelligent, that they think the world of me, things like that. That does kind of hit a little differently, and I think it's because when it came to those two things specifically, I was so starved for them. He wasn't a words of affirmation type of person from the get, so I was starved for that. But since he was a physical touch type person, and he out of nowhere pulled that out of just pulled it from under me, I was starved for that as well. So whatever I was getting, I was just happy about either way. Which is wild, a concept, right? That your standards begin to change depending upon who you're with and who you're allowing to change them, right? So when we talk about like love languages in the current, everybody wants to add sharing songs or sharing memes or sharing gifts as a love language. And I kind of agree, but I think they belong in the categories that we already have. So, like, sharing songs to me is more of a quality time type thing. Because when you're having that song, and you think about, you're in there and you're listening to music, and the song comes about, and you think about your partner, right? Tell Me It's You makes me think of a person that I was messing with at a certain point. And now I want to spend the time to delve into that song and really, really hone in on it and send it to them and let them know this is what I was thinking about. This reminds me of you, or reminds me of us so much. When you get into the sharing of time, you're sharing something that can't be replaced. I can replace a gift. I can go do the thing that I told you I do, but I lost time to do. I can, oh Lord, sorry y'all. I can go and come and hug you after a long day, even though I missed the hug this morning. I can still come back and do that. Or, you can't get time back. And I think that's why for me it hits so high, because it's untradeable. I can't. We try to trade time for money, but is it really? Like, let's think about it. Is $25 an hour really worth all the time you just lost on being able to do something for yourself, or do something for the people you love, or do something to better your community? Like, is it really worth it? But think about it. How much do we devalue our time? But when you're giving it to somebody you love without getting anything back, just because you want to, like, that's strong. And I put it up against any love language, honestly. Like, and it's still outweighing for me. But it's crazy that something that is so precious can sometimes be given so freely, but so stringently at the same time. I don't know. It's crazy to me. But when we're talking also about like sharing memes and sharing gifts, I think personally that goes with words of affirmation. Because I know for me, whenever I'm sharing them talking about, like, today, Sarah can attest, I sent her one that was this person walking up in a onesie. It was like, shut up, you're beautiful, say it. And it's I'm not gonna say what came with the say it, but it was like, say it. And it's me affirming to these people and to the people that I send them to that I really genuinely care about you. And I want you to see something kind of funny. One of the people that I send them to say I'll be wildin'. I don't think I'll be wildin'. I just think they just don't know how to take a compliment. But that's them. This is my sauce. They can either like it or love it, or honestly, it's either like it or love it because we're here now. But to that point, we're talking about love languages. I have a little homework for you. Homework. For the homework, do you believe in love languages? Do you think that they're important? Do you think that they're even worth really discussing? Why not? Put it down in the comments. Let me know. Shoot me a DM. I read them every time. But also, we missed it last episode, but we're gonna do it this episode. We got a little fit check for you. This outfit came from Walmart, little boutique in Oklahoma City. I'm so sorry I don't remember the name from, but it no longer exists, so doesn't matter. But I did see this was a dude, but the thing this originated from is Gianni Beanie teens at the time, and then these are from wait, 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 Amazon. Had to find them. Amazon, and then my earrings are from Walmart, and this is from H&M. We'll continue to do these fit checks. You know, let us know how you rate the fit in the comments. But when you rate that fit, please remember that life is not a dress rehearsal. It is your final performance. God only gave you long, so don't waste it doing stuff you don't love. Speaking of love, we love you. We wish you love. We wish you happiness, but above all else, we wish you peace. Bye, guys.